Happy Wednesday and welcome back to another amazing edition of Musicians Hangout Season 10, Episode 2 with your hosts Crash Fist Fight, the Booty Pop Moopsie, and Maxine Maxwell of the Maxwells.
Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. It's so
Happy
great to be back.
Wednesday.
Yeah, my favorite day, well, other than Saturday. I love the weekend, but yes, love a good musicians hangout. We have a fun-filled evening planned for you, and I'm going to go over our mission statement, then we'll introduce to you our guests for tonight. All right, our mission statement here on Musicians Hangout is to be part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music. And we keep doing that together. Yay! Woo.
Trying.
All right, so tonight we have our friends from Mustard Mountain Moving Company. We'll bring them on up. Hey guys.
Hey guys. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Right on. Our pleasure.
Yes.
So we'll have you introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your band.
I'm Steve and this is Ted. Or this is Ted and I'm Steve. Adventures. We're from Pittsburgh and outside of Cleveland.
Yeah.
So just kidding.
That's awesome, you guys.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he lived in Pittsburgh for years and years, and we used to play back in the day together.
Way back.
Nice.
Sweet guys, I dig it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, my name's Ted. I'm vocals and guitar for the Mustard Mountain thing, and Steve plays bass. And we've been together for years, just
25 years, probably.
Oh my gosh, what do you mean?
Like 96, maybe.
96?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That was probably when I was delivering pizzas and
I was delivering at a rival store.
yeah.
And we'd bump into each other in gas stations.
Yeah. And then I used to buy cigarettes from you at the gas station.
Yeah.
Late at night. Yeah.
Late at night, I'll be playing upright bass in this little fishbowl of a convenience store.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Day in Pittsburgh.
I was getting paid to play it finally.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's when you become a professional.
That's it. That's it.
When you get paid, you're a professional now.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was getting $8.50
professional doesn't mean much. You know?
Not really. You know, you can make several dollars
Oh,
in the music industry. Several dollars.
So are you guys working? Or are you guys playing gigs in Washington?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right on.
We work. We play gigs.
Both,
Right
yeah.
on.
We have our own careers that we have, but also our music careers. Crash has been doing shows like crazy. Tell them a little bit about where you've been playing.
Oh man, I've been playing everywhere. I have a show tomorrow night.
You have a show tomorrow
Where
night.
you at? In Washington?
Yeah, in Washington.
Okay.
We're gonna be playing down in Tacoma. So those of you in Tacoma, come to the Plaid Pig tomorrow night.
Oh, that's going to be so fun. The Plaid Pig.
Remember, yeah, I have no idea who's playing.
Oh, that's
Right.
great.
I'm horrible at that.
So I
Sorry.
played Pig. I played Seattle area, Tacoma, Olympia, and we played Hoquiam with Crash's band a few months ago, and it was such a blast. So
That was a fun show.
yeah.
You guys are out there where it all was going on, huh?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
had a good music scene, definitely.
But because of the history, you know, those are big shoes to fill.
Oh my God, yeah. You
So
know, Melvins,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's something that you have to think about in this industry. But I mean, it's such a supportive industry here.
Oh, totally. We have a great community here. We really do. But we found other really awesome music communities throughout the nation and worldwide as well. When we started this project, it connected us with all sorts of independent artists that just wanted to support each other.
Yeah.
And be each other's fans and help each other promote. So, yeah.
Right on.
Connected with
What cities do you like? What towns do you like playing? Like where, like on the West Coast?
Oh, let's see. Honestly, I really dig Olympia. Seattle's been fun, but
Yeah, no.
Seattle's getting a little crazy right now. So it's a little. We had some friends get their equipment stolen recently, so that's kind of a bummer. That can happen anywhere, but it's getting
Yeah,
kind of
my bandmates actually.
yeah. So that's been lame. Yeah. Let's see.
Portland's an amazing place to play.
Yeah.
Right on, right on. Now, Portland, like from what I understand, and my ex, she said she lived there 5 years or something. She said it's a lot like Pittsburgh, like very much so like Pittsburgh, like
Yeah.
a little hipper, but like a little more kind of granola like going on, but like
Yeah, I mean that's Seattle too. Seattle's very granola, lots of vegans.
We gotta love them, gotta love them.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I get it. Portland's an amazing spot. It's like the southern Seattle, I call it,
okay. How far?
because it's south of Seattle, just like Seattle, just southern.
Right on, right on. It's funny they wanted to be called the city of bridges, like from.
Oh yeah, I could totally see that.
Like, they got like 13 bridges. Pittsburgh got 435. One just fell down, so 434 currently.
Oh my god, that's crazy. You guys are definitely the city of bridges.
And it's
Holy
crazy
crap.
because it's so gray, like the skies are so gray. It's not good to have 436 bridges or whatever.
Yeah.
The drag of
You can't say, I don't know where I'm going, man.
I just want to shout out to the chat. We got some really fun peeps up in the chat, and we
do.
Want you guys to ask our band some questions tonight too. I want to know how Mustard Mountain Moving Company got your name. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, Steve used to be in a band called the Moving Company, and when we were getting this together and thinking about that, we were gonna jam with another guy that was also in the Moving Company together.
Steve, our drummer, was in the Moving
Steve
Company.
was in the Moving Company,
Yeah.
And so we were thinking about that's kind of a cool thing. So yeah, here's our drummer, right? He's
nice.
That's
oh my god, I love it.
He's he's either doing an Oktoberfest with the polka band tonight, or he's about playing with the jazz band. He's a
that's hilarious.
World-class musician.
Yeah,
getting his strudel on.
Yeah. Bummer we're missing out on him. He sounds fun, yo.
I know, right? To
jam
with him at the next shows we got coming up here with October 22nd.
Right.
At the R Bar here in Pittsburgh, in Dormont, the borough of Dormont, and which is right around the corner. That's where we are actually. And then we're playing November 2nd with Black Sasquatch and
I see the
our Black Sasquatch brothers.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Well, actually, his shirt says
shout out to Ohio peeps. We love you guys.
Ohio.
Yeah.
That's cool shit.
So that's
I see Don Rush is in. Don, I need to talk to you actually.
Can I see who's in here? Or there's
if you go over to the comments, you'll be able to see everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Kelly Ray is in.
We got Ozzy.
Ozzy's in. Mike, our hemp wizard, he's in.
We got Chris
Cotto.
Mike's the beard guy, right? Is that
that is the
beard oil? Yeah.
Or hemp wizard. Sorry, I always do that.
Our hemp wizard.
He's got
his beard oil. Get it from the Sasquatch. Yeah.
Mike is very special to us. Mike is so special that when he made the lotion for us, I actually named a tarantula. Let me see if I can. Let's see if we can find my tea.
Yes, she raises tarantulas. So yeah, Mike made us our own signature lotion and beard oil of Musicians Hangout Harmony.
What you got there?
This is my tarantula.
That's your tarantula.
You see it right there?
I can see it. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things there. Uh-huh.
So this is
Okay.
Do they dig
named
holes in
after
the
our product line.
Right here.
She's our mascot now.
Wait,
Nice.
Yeah.
over here, right here.
Right on.
That would creep me out.
Oh, no.
That's Harmony.
Getting out of that cage and getting across the room.
Okay, I think we totally got distracted from the question. Sorry, guys.
I get
So
this.
Steve was in a band called the Moving Company, and
Yes.
you
And
guys.
then we were thinking about doing the moving company with that and whatnot, and then started looking up online and said, if I was going to search for something called the moving company, if there's a million moving companies, well, it's got to be some kind of moving company. So just thought, I don't know, the mountain moving company's kind of cool, you know. And then
Had
somehow
a mustard in front of that.
They
You gotta love mustard. I love
mountain moving company. So that's how we got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I dig it, guys. Okay.
I was interested in knowing how you got the mustard part of the moving
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Really.
like mustard. Yeah.
I actually, I've been eating mustard on.
I can't even
birthday.
argue that because like mustard's my favorite condiment also. So
I
all
dig
right, I'll
mustard.
roll with that.
We're gonna have to have you guys
Mountain of
with
mustard.
our friends. We've got some friends in Montana. They're from Walking Corpse Syndrome, and they fucking love mayo. So if we
Mayonnaise.
comboed you guys, you know,
Mustard
mayonnaise and
mayonnaise.
mustard, they go
I
together.
remember- Did you guys remember a show, Mr. Show? It was like Bob Odenkirk and like David Cross. They had a skit.
Vaguely.
Yeah, they had a skit like about combining mustard and mayonnaise. And I was talking to Felix about this earlier
awesome.
today. His buddy's starting a mayonnaise company.
Yeah.
This is so bizarre, full circle in one day, dude.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
It's a match made in heaven.
The things that happen in one day. It's amazing.
The Mustard Mountain Moving Company and Walking Corpse Syndrome.
Together.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for this show.
All right. So how long has Mustard Mountain Moving Company been established? How long have you guys been that band
A thing. So
thing?
we started this project back in what
2004,
2003.
like 2003,
Okay.
2002,
It's a
maybe.
while back.
Yeah, I was in a band called the Lord Humongous, and I was singing and playing guitar in that. And he was in a band called the One-Eyed Daddies, and we used to
I
trade.
love it.
So it's a fabulous double bill, right? The Lord Humongous and the One-Eyed Daddies together.
Right.
Sounds like a bunch of
And so,
Sounds like a fun night.
yeah. So we were hanging out. My band, yeah. Eventually, it kind of things happen with bands. We dissolved, and he either got fired from his band or he quit, depending on who.
Yeah, I quit before I got fired.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But we
That
had
happens.
friends over time, and I was messing around with doing some home recording, and had him come over to the house, and I would put these kind of beats down on. I think I was using what, I don't know, acid and like Beat Monkey and some of these old school like little drum machine things.
Right.
Some really weird beats just to kind of trip him up, because he always wanted to put down like, hey, I got this song from 10 years ago when I was so old, and here it is, and he's got a million songs, and I kept wanting to, just to play something new and fresh, and so I'd give him these crazy beats and just record, and he would lay down some stuff,
Cool.
and I tried to put some guitars over it, but it was weird because our time signatures got all weird. But in the midst of that, I got a job offer to go back to Ohio, and I had a baby and family, and we ended up going back to Ohio. And from there, I ended up going down to Louisville, Kentucky. And then to Medina, Ohio, which is outside of Cleveland, and Akron, which is where I'm at now. So that took a process of from 2004 to 2011, and then, work and raising kids and all that. And then the pandemic hit.
Right.
And it's 2021. You're getting the full history right here, right?
Yes, that's okay.
That's what we're about.
We got time. So 2021, I'm bored out of my skull. I'm sitting there looking at my guitars, kind of like your guitars are hanging up on the wall back there.
Yes.
But my guitars have become like a museum piece, like things that were once used long ago, never be used again.
Right. Just sitting there collecting dust, being a discussion piece.
Right. You kind of walking by it every day. I should play guitar. And we end up going and driving to Pittsburgh, me and the family going and picking up pizza because we got a taste for the old pizza back from the neighborhoods, right?
Makes sense.
And every time I'm driving through Pittsburgh, I'm like, I should call up Steve. It'd be fun to play again, right? So I call him in January 2021, right? So a little bit, year and a half ago, maybe. I'm like, Steve, what's up? You want to get together and jam? And he's like, oh no, I don't want to do this.
It had nothing to do with COVID, homie. It had to do with my psychopathic girlfriend and dealing with her.
There's a twin.
Truth be told. Okay,
oh my!
I hope he's watching.
We know about psychos.
Just kidding. Oh, I got
we do
crash course. Whoa, hey, no offense.
But we did our fair share.
So then I call Ted Wilson because I see that Ted's online. He's playing bass for Black Sasquatch.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know Ted.
Hey, Ted. See,
We know Ted.
You know Ted? Okay.
Yes.
I used to play in a band called Bigfoot with Ted back in the early 90s in Athens, Ohio.
What?
Oh my God. I think Ted told us about Bigfoot.
And so that was a long time ago. So I was like, hey, Ted, I see you guys are doing something. You need a guitar player? He's like, no, might do some collabs sometime or something. I'm like, okay, because he lives down in Zanesville, which is 2 hours south of me. And, and so I was like, well, crap, no one wants to jam with me. I'm so sad. I'm so lonely. I'm so bored. It's just all this COVID, and it's terrible. And so when I look on I'm in my computer room, look on the shelf over there, and there's a whole bunch of CDs. And some of those CDs were the same CDs that we had recorded tracks on with Steve from years ago. And I'm like, well, I don't need Steve to come over and play bass because I got his bass track on here. And so I went and started going through hours and hours of tracks of CDs of these things, and going through and trying to edit it and pick it out, what would be cool tunes to work on. And then I started going through there and picked out several of those tunes. So some of that stuff that you might have heard from the videos and whatnot is the stuff that was started back in 2003, 2004.
Nice.
Picked it up now and kind of finished it. Not really, it's not finished, I wouldn't say, but we got to a point, it's like, a nice demo. It still has drum beats on the machine, which I know you guys probably hate, because you're drummers, and I know how that is.
Hey, I tell you what,
but we do have a real drummer.
Get in where you fit in.
He's the real deal.
All his glory.
So
right on.
So we've been jamming with him, and so we started getting together in August last year when I came up to Pittsburgh to see Steve, because he called me in July after all this.
When I was sitting on my couch 2-3 weeks, like after me and my girl broke up, it was like, well, hey, I guess I don't have anybody to answer to now, so.
Why not?
Says, hey, you want to jam? I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, you want to? Sure, I'll jam. It's like, by the way, I've been working on these tracks. How about I come over and visit you? And and I had like a whole CD worth of instrumental tracks that I showed him. He got excited. And then so we decided, because I live like 2 hours west of here in Ohio. And so we decided, well, it's kind of cool stuff. How about we'll get together. I'll come over to Pittsburgh once a month. You come over to Ohio once a month, and that's what we've been doing for the past a little bit over a year now. And
nice.
working on these tunes and trying to get into a place that they're playable and whatnot. And we've jammed with several drummers trying to get them in on it. And
nice.
We got Steve.
Yeah.
And,
And by the way, I keep telling him if he doesn't wear his lederhosen, he's going to be left out because we are going to wear lederhosen.
Hell yeah! Yes, please.
Yes.
You guys need. Okay, so.
Yes.
By the way, kids, my birthday's coming this weekend. I want a beer helmet for my birthday.
Beer helmet?
Beer helmet.
Yes, and I think your drummer needs a beer helmet also to go with his lederhosen.
Yes.
But ones that take those great big gloss beer steins.
With the beers on the side with a little tube that come in your mouth?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Fantastic.
That is so cool.
Every drummer needs a fucking beer helmet.
All sorts of different helmets.
Yeah, I want one that carries multiple beers, not just 2, but 7.
Right on. Right.
I don't know if those are in existence, but I think that would be hilarious.
Some way. Yeah. Yeah.
What? Now what?
Well, thanks, guys.
Oh, we have lots of questions.
The history of Mustard Mountain Moving Company. Now we want to know your individual history of how you
History of
became
music.
a musician. Tell us your journey as a musician.
Steve.
Huh? Okay.
I've been talking too much.
Oh.
No.
You cannot talk too much on Musicians Hangout. You're fine.
We're taking turns. We're taking turns.
I started when I was 12. Go.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
That's it.
How did you start when you were 12? How did you start? Were you in school? Did they were like, here's a recorder, bang it out?
Man, that you know what? Actually, before 12, I was in I played snare drum in 4th grade, and Mr. Prime kicked me out because I wasn't practicing. And it's so funny because when I became a senior, there was a band kind of playing in lunch, and they called me up to throw down a couple funk jams, you know. And Mr. Brian's like, why haven't you been playing in stage band? And I was like, well, Mr. Pizzo was such a square. I had long hair, Metallica shirts, and the stage band teacher, he didn't want anything to do with me. Hearing Red Hot Chilies and freaking Metallica, Slayer, okay.
Wait. This one. Red Hot Chilies.
Yeah.
Oh, look, right here.
Yeah. I tell you what, that was my stuff. And I was in a band with a guitar player that was like, man, we need a bass player. And I was like, you know what, dude, I'll get into bass until we find a bass player, because we were doing King Diamond and really involved guitar stuff. And I was into it, but the day I bought my first bass was the day Sail on the Seas and Cheese came out, Primus. And,
yes, I love Primus. I'm a huge Primus fan.
Yeah, so then just changed my life. I was like, forget guitar, Yeah, I'm hooked.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go.
There you go.
That's the whole history.
I just gotta say, Steve, you're a pretty awesome bass player. There's some strong bass on all of the songs that I've heard from you guys, and I'm glad you picked it up because you rock it.
Thank you so much. That's so cool. Word.
Yes. Okay.
I'm blushing. Tell you what.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I started out in the school band, right? Playing the trombone,
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was but I really wanted to play guitar. I love playing. Love the sound of the guitar. And they had 8th grade music class. They had a sign up sheet to say if you had they're doing group guitar lessons. And I signed up, didn't tell my mom. She didn't want me to play guitar. She didn't like the sound of guitar.
I love it.
And so I signed up, and one day I came home from school saying I had a little sheet so that she had to go to the store and buy a guitar. And so we had to go get an acoustic guitar, like a $30 guitar from like the best whatever. So that's how I started there. And then I took guitar lessons at Howard Music in Dayton, Ohio. And apparently my guitar teacher, his name was Randy Ciccone, and his claim to fame was that he was Madonna's cousin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool.
He told me how to do some chords and how to read some tablature and
I mean, I used to work with Queen Latifah's cousin.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had to have his finger amputated.
oh, that's sad, dude.
Wow.
It was better for him though.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
So I learned some bar chords.
Cool.
I learned a little blues scale, and I learned how to play some punk rock tunes.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm all about punk rock.
started playing with some dudes from school. First band I was in was Nemesis with Hugh Jones, but we didn't actually play anywhere. We were just goofing around in the garage. And then I was in a band called Euthanasia, which was a high school band that we played at the talent show and some other stuff. We played, like youth clubs and stuff around in Dayton and Miamisburg. And then I moved off and went to college down at Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. And that's where I met Ted Wilson.
Nice.
And I played with Bigfoot there for about 3 years. We were playing, the Union in Athens, and I think we did the Dugout and some other things, parties and whatnot. And then from there, I got married and ended up moving to Pittsburgh, and I was in a band called Vasospasm there with a guy that I went to school with from Athens. The Vasospasm, eventually we had a whatever. The Vasospasm became the Lord Humongous. The Lord Humongous dissolved. We jammed a little bit in a band called AZ Soul.
Yeah, asshole.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then the babies came, and then and I think that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Guitars,
Nice. That's a
guitars.
great story, actually.
Yes.
Nice history.
Good
Yeah.
journey, man. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
if you
history
if
like
you want
that.
the full history of all that, you can go to nooearth.com. That's my history.
Okay.
You go to the projects. I was in the Butt Zits with Hugh
Oh my
Jackman.
god, that's hilarious. I fucking love that.
So
The butt zits.
Yep. The Metal Prophet Hugh Jones was on drums. He was also part of Bigfoot for a while with Ted Wilson too. Yeah,
Was that pain in the ass?
it was a pain in the ass. Yes.
Okay. Sounds
But
like
crash.
Yeah.
I got that up. So for his history, you can go to nooearth.com.
I have a long history of making very bad music. Yes.
I think that you guys have pretty awesome music, and I wanted to talk about that particularly. Like, what sound do you consider, like, genre? I'll say, what's your genre?
Earth. Although, like, I don't know. Just
Yeah, I don't know either. That's why I'm asking.
Music. It's music genre.
Yeah.
It's so different, and it wasn't what I expected, and I really dig it. It's like,
It's groovy music.
yeah, I dig
It's groovy music, man.
groovy.
I've
And
heard
like,
people describe it. Some people have said it sounds like a mellow Tool, or
Yeah,
or
yes,
Dinosaur Jr. toned down, or
Yeah.
what was the other one? Modest Mouse.
Yeah, my buddy said.
Or
Yeah,
Kind of like Modest Mouse meets Tool merged, I would say. Like that. That's a good
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
not-
It
not
wasn't
really
what
love
we were
part,
gunning for, like whatsoever. I love those two. Don't get me wrong. I dug it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up listening to like the alternative music, like in the '80s. You know, there's a radio
Right.
station out of Miami University that I could just on the right type of weather on the day. You could tune it in on your radio in Dayton, and WOXY, it was 97X, and they played like all the old school '80s college rock, right?
Cool.
So listening to that, and also being influenced by classic rock from the '70s, because we all listen to that. But I don't know, with this stuff, it's kind of like I've heard described as kind of like the process maybe Talking Heads used. They kind of described it, where it's like, okay, you gotta lay down a beat. We gotta lay down a beat, and then we're gonna layer it with a bass. And then we might lay some keys on it. We might lay some guitars on it. Just kind of layer it up and see what happens.
Well, should we let our viewers find out for themselves and play a music video?
Can we share one of your videos, guys?
Can we play some Talking Heads?
We cannot play Talking Heads, unfortunately, because we do not have written permission from them, and we will get like the whole.
Eva, like his song counts like a half an hour from where they're from.
They'll shut us down.
So I've got you guys already.
Okay, you can play
up.
that, I guess.
Which music video do you want us to share tonight?
Oh, you got the links over there?
I do.
Okay. Well, which one's the first one?
I have Freedom queued up right now, but
Well, play that one then. That's the newest one.
We'll do.
Ooh, I like the new ones.
And I am such a skater. Like,
All right, I'm gonna take us all out.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Free in the morning, free in the night, free in the way, free in the light, free from the darkness, free from the pain, free from this prison, free from the grave, free from the damage, free from the blame, free from the judgment, free in the name, free for the living, free from the past, free for the
Sorry, that video ended sooner than I thought it would.
Oh, I am like Tony Hawk times 20.
Dude,
I
I
was like,
hate
that.
your sound. I loved the video.
oh man, me
Tell us
too.
about that
You can
project.
really hear Black Sasquatch in there, though. I swear.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. You know what? But I'm sorry. Repeat yourself.
I said I can
didn't
hear
hear
some Black Sasquatch in there.
What? Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Cool. I'll tell you what. I have yet not heard it. That's. I gotta listen to him like right now. Can we jam some?
I don't know if they have.
You can
You
totally
haven't?
jam some if you want. We had someone in the chat say, Rebecca says, I like that. It
Song.
had a great relaxing vibe to it.
Yeah.
Cool. Right.
You know, I can also hear some Fester in there, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Oh,
dig it.
Best,
Totally
okay, yeah.
dig it, you
Best
guys.
is gonna play with us. There you go.
Ah, here you go.
Yeah.
All
Ah,
right.
cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. I have
Man,
some
that's
prickly pear pineapple cider tonight.
Yum.
Oh,
I'm
oh.
having a Kentucky Mule.
Oh, what's a Kentucky Mule?
It has bourbon.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're doing Manhattans right now. We're gonna make them Pittsburghers. We're gonna dunk a pierogi in it.
I love it. A
Yeah.
Pittsburgher.
maybe.
at least it's not mustard or mayonnaise.
Oh, I tell you what. The French's is coming out. I gotta try this.
All right.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh,
Look
Don,
at that French's bourbon.
here's Don.
Yeah.
Cheers, Don. Don, I seriously need to talk to you after this show.
Audio
So-
side.
Please stay awake just a little bit longer after the show. Because I really, Maxine and we are going to send you on a quest.
A
But it's
quest.
going to be fun, I
Musicians.
think.
Well, thanks for having us.
It's a quest.
There was kind of last week. You guys were saying that you were going to take off this week.
Oh my
and
gosh,
birthday
we got
party and
mixed
everything.
up. We had you down next month. So we got our calendars a little switched up. That's what happens when we take a little bit of summer off. We get a little like, whew. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's September, not October. So we did a little switcheroo. Got you
Okay.
guys out there for, you know,
Yeah.
promo.
But you still
So
going to have
sorry,
time to
guys.
prepare for your party, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yes, it's just this week is like pretty crazy for me. Like yesterday, I went and saw the Gorillas. Or no, Monday, I went and saw the Gorillas.
That's right. That was nice.
Tuesday, I slept because I didn't hardly get any sleep the night before. Tonight, I have the podcast. Tomorrow night, I play a show down in Tacoma. And then Friday, I leave for Maxine's house in Squim.
For girls'
I'm
night.
very busy.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Cool.
It is fun.
Hey,
Yeah.
can you actually play me some Black Sasquatch? Are you
You
allowed?
want some wax?
Yes, we can.
I sure do. I need to hear it.
Yes, let's look up some of our Black Sasquatch.
You're going to give up our time for Black Sasquatch?
Sure am.
Dude, I play audio side too. Because
That's what I got. Hey, I tell you
There
what.
you go.
You know what we could do, guys? We could share all of this on Girls' Night. We could share you guys. We could share Black Sasquatch. We could play audio.
for my birthday,
Yeah,
it's
let's do
my
that.
birthday. I get to do what I want. I get to pick the videos.
Yeah, so we will do that. We'll just play all you guys, and if you have requests to be part of Musicians Hangout live stream Girls' Night, let us know. We'll play your stuff.
Yeah, tune in and tell us your requests. We will try to pay attention.
Black Sasquatch is already on there because y'all already, nominated them to be part of it. So we'll play them that night. We'll play you guys. In fact, we'll
Audio
play
side. I'm on
audio side. Yep. We're gonna play.
Joker's Wild.
Mhm.
Play
Kelly
all of our
Williams
Ohio guys.
for the show too. So we'll
Play
catch
them
up
all.
with you guys.
So
All right,
is there some groups that you
Thank
guys
you, Rebecca.
play with frequently? Like,
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Okay. Is there, are you like in like kind of like a circle or like
Kind of. We play with other bands. We like to play with each other. We have a band out here called Black Shepherd, and they put together a big concert for us to play together down in
In
Hope.
Hoquiam.
Yep, and we got to play with Kicked in the Zeke, that show, and some of the other bands that we really like. I really like to play with. So the Maxwells play with Tremor Cats.
Debbie
And-
Blackout.
Yep. And Ugliest Man Alive. Gosh, I can't think
Dirty
of
Wave
I mean,
Hands.
second of this, man, right?
21.
I mean, there's 21 Tacoma. There's so many great bands out there. It's really hard to name them all. And there's Voodoo Death Gun. And God,
Kitty
there's so
Junk.
many.
I haven't gotten to play with Kitty Junk yet.
Oh,
but
Kitty Junk, Atrocity Girl. There's
Kitty
so
Junk.
many. Like every band I play with is just amazing. Honestly,
yeah, we have some amazing musicians out here. Definitely. I wanted to ask you guys. You had asked us about places we have played out here. Tell us about places you've played back east. What are some of the venues you play?
In Pittsburgh, there's Thunderbird, like
Cool.
like that. Back when I used to play Thunderbird a lot, it was kind of like just like a narrow, long bar that went back, had a stage, and then had it upstairs. Now it's like a full blown, it's a music venue. It's like a theater now. Like I don't know. That's super cool. I mean,
as far as what we've done together as Mustard Mountain, we're just getting our act together, putting our lineup together so we can go out and play. But back in the day, played it all around Pittsburgh. The dive pump bars, the to the biggest stages in town. So we playing at the Electric Banana, Graffiti,
nice. And Nick's Fat City, like
Nick's Fat City, the Cool Peppers Hot House, the White Eagle, late night after all the bars closed down,
the
about
Tennessee.
3-4 o'clock, the topless joints,
Hey.
we've been around, but
Right.
like Crash, like you were like, I'm from the Midwest, Steve's from Pittsburgh.
Me, Maxine and I are both Midwest girls.
I am. I'm originally from North Dakota.
Okay.
I'm from Denver.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
Denver, would that be? Oh, I guess Midwest.
That's Midwest.
It is.
But you were
We are the start of the continental divide.
I would say Denver.
Yeah.
Denver's got to be west, isn't it?
It's west.
It's west of us. Yeah.
It's
but
higher than all of us.
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
for sure.
North
last week you were
Dakota.
talking about some stories from back in the day, like back in the '90s. That you were around to see the whole Seattle thing.
Yeah, she was.
Yes, I was.
Were you in Seattle at that time?
I
Like,
was
with
just
money?
barely.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
Just barely. Like I was new to the area when it exploded and boom.
Right on. Right
So
on.
that's all.
And I was still,
fairy tales.
for me, I would call it a kid, but I was 14, 15 when it all started. And, that's when I was getting into the music industry also. So it was nice to kind of be a little bit part of that during that time.
How have things changed since then?
Oh,
Oh, dramatically.
Wow.
Our scene is much tighter now.
yeah.
It's way more welcoming. Instead of stealing shows from everybody, we're more apt to help each other out.
Was it very clicky back then?
Oh yeah, yes, it was. Everybody was out to steal shows from you back in the day.
Okay.
Definitely back and
Yeah.
Now it's
And
not
now we help each other get shows and promote each other and, do everything that we were supposed to be doing in the first place.
well, and also way more welcoming to, women in the industry is what I
Yeah,
noticed. I moved over from the Midwest. And I was part of the music scene back in that area, playing the North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana area. And when I moved out here, I expected it to be way more cutthroat. I expected the women in the industry to be catty and mean.
Catty and bitchy.
They're not. They were
No.
so welcoming. They wanted to be friends right away. They wanted to talk about music and just like be a sisterhood. And I was so happy, but shocked by that too. It's not what I expected, and I'm so glad. So glad.
In the 90s, we learned our lesson.
Yeah.
You can't be catty to each other because nobody gets ahead in that way.
Yeah.
But if y'all work together
Well,
and
especially
are welcoming to each other,
way more fun.
things blossom
Yeah.
the way they're supposed to.
Yeah.
So did you have that Black Sasquatch video available?
Oh, I'm gonna play it on Friday night for girls' night, so we don't.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna do it tonight. I was like, oh,
No, you guys all have to tune in and watch it then because we're
Nice.
gonna.
I'm checking it out.
Our night. This is our night.
That's your night.
It's time.
If we're gonna play
no.
more of your music, and I
Yes.
want to hear more about stories that you have.
He's always
We want story time,
Hilarious.
guys. Tell us about some of the shows you played. Anything really crazy happened at a show before, or like really exciting?
Story time.
Don't give me that.
We want the stories. Come on, don't leave me hanging.
Right? You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Come on, Steve.
How about the show we played, the pierogi place for your mom?
It's like Ohio/Pittsburgh.
That already sounded great.
Yeah, like
That's a story. I don't know.
I don't know. I got stories with mom, but
Oh, I definitely got
yeah,
it.
Gosh,
now.
man.
or it's going to be.
We got mom involved. Fucking
Come on. It's good.
You know what? I
Tell us
got
more.
plenty, but I'll tell you what. Some of them, I'm a good boy now. I don't talk about that stuff.
No, back up.
what?
You can't just be like, I'm a good boy now and just not tell us the story.
You
Well, I
can't
know the girls are liking.
Wolfgang Puck
Like,
and then skip out. What?
Steve, they will never want to talk to me if I really get into it.
Oh my, you have some
No,
secrets.
just kidding. I got some wild ones, but
Wow. This is for another show.
Yeah.
That's only accessible on.
This is for the
This is Steve's fans
adult
only.
show. We'll call
Okay,
it
I
the
got a
adult
story. I got
show.
a story.
Okay,
I got
we know you have a
Oh, praise
story.
the Lord.
Come on.
Come on, we know you got stories.
How do I explain about it? Dude in a wheelchair. It make this sound like I'm not a bad guy.
I don't know if you can.
I don't got a story.
I think there's a wheelchair. The stories are just getting better and better.
Okay, I got a story.
You're just
This guy in a
This is the
wheelchair.
story.
He comes up.
Okay.
He's like, and we're in like North Carolina or something.
Cool.
And he's like, wow, I'm like to kind of feel you guys are doing. Do you know any Graham Parsons? And the only tune I knew that we knew was like a tune called Wheels by Flying Burrito Brothers. He's like, Graham Parsons, you guys could do him, right? And my guitar player, he's like, yeah, absolutely. We know one. And I'm like, dude, do not do it. I'm like, do not. So he kicks in the wheels. He's like, this is for this guy here. And it's in a wheelchair. Pretty well. Okay, I'll be in my room smoking and drinking heavily.
Oh yes.
Just kidding.
Sometimes par for the course. we could say.
Yeah. Bad story.
Fun stories. Fun.
But with that said, musicians Hangout. We are dedicated to music, not to underage drinking. Please drink responsibly.
I don't got much.
He's just a bass player.
I hang out with glue sniffers.
And window lickers.
Window lickers.
Also,
What?
good band names, gotta say.
Flute sniffers and window
Window
lickers.
looks pretty tasty. I'll be back.
I can imagine the biography now.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
In the windows taste like window pane.
So, do you guys have a dream venue you want to play that you haven't gotten to play yet? Where's that at?
Wembley. Just kidding. I'm joking. I wouldn't even want to do that game. No.
Okay. Anywhere in the world, like anywhere you want to play. I want to play the Gorge someday.
I want to play Red Rocks.
Hell yeah.
Red Rocks sound rad. I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. That'll be
It's
neat
fucking
just-
beautiful out there.
Yeah. I want to play the back of my freaking ship.
On the back of your ship?
Yes.
Do you actually have a ship?
Oh no.
He has a barge. He has a barge. And he tools it up and down the Monongahela River, right?
What? Oh God, don't mess with me.
So you really do have a fucking ship.
I'm
Yeah.
a ship.
Yeah, he's got
Bullshit.
he's got a
Tools are
tugboat. He
great.
puts the coal barges around.
Hey, don't talk about my tugboat. Okay?
The love barge. The love barge. Find your drinking man in overalls. The love barge.
Yes.
Setting sail.
Find your man in flannel.
Oh, nice. You know, I just looked at the two of us.
That's a great jingle.
We look like we're from Seattle about 15 years ago.
The love barge. Oh man, now I'm gonna write a song called The Love Barge.
You wouldn't see this guy wearing flannel ever.
No.
Never.
God, I want to meet your drummer so bad. Gonna be-
Dude, I want to get him a
Oh,
Swiss
baby.
Miss like
with the
wig.
flogging freaking with his freaking
with a Swiss Miss wig and her little like Dutch hat.
yeah. Those wooden shoes just pounding into my chest.
Yes. Oh, but she's Dutch.
Oh, that is Dutch. What-
Yeah, she's the
Oh.
fucking Dane.
Yeah, that's true.
What's Germans wear on their feet?
German.
Germans is Germans.
They wear boots, I'd say.
Army boots. Oh, like what
Yeah, I don't think they clog it around. I'm not 100% sure.
Very cool boots.
I'm gonna get sued like 18.
Like, how
freaking
far does
ways.
Lederhosen go?
What's that?
I said, how far does Lederhosen go? We have
you
Germany. Maybe
right?
maybe the Danish, Holland, over in Holland. We're not 100% sure on that.
This is supposed to be a very serious musical discussion.
Agreed. I have more questions.
Indeed it is.
I'm bringing it back. I want to know
Okay.
who produced your music videos. Who did those?
Oh, yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, on the phone and
Yes,
put
dude.
together and put together in a day or so.
I got a story about our last one, like the
Yes.
that you just played.
Stories about music videos. We love them. Go.
Right on. Okay, so I refinished Bathtub Storm today. Amazing tub glazing. If you're in Pittsburgh and you got a funky tub, do call. No, just kidding.
What's the number?
412.
What's the number again? Let me tap it out.
That number is let me get up on the screen. 412.
Name
no,
on
but
that?
I'm sorry.
Nothing. It's never.
Oh, okay. I was doing the tub, and it was a rough one, so I bust my butt, and I get in the car, and I drive 2.5 hours, and I get to Ted's driveway, and I'm like, oh, get to the door, get inside. He hands me a beer. I'm like, oh, beautiful. Take 2 sips off of it, and he's like, hey, quick, come outside. And I'm like, what? I come out, and he got a longboard. I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, I'm not getting on that freaking thing. He's like, what? I got a camera. It'll be great. It'll be good footage. And I'm like, give me this thing. So, yeah.
So if you watch that video closely, when you see him, basically he's taking a step on the board. He's smoking a cigarette. He's got a little cigarette and get out of and he just goes, whoa, and he completely bites it. I mean, it's in slow motion. I mean, it's really good footage. You got to go back and watch it.
When I was in
trying to watch this so
I
hard.
lived on a skateboard.
Now, where can we find this video again?
We
The one
played
you
it.
didn't
I
watch.
thought.
The one
Wasn't
you
it
just
in
watched.
Freedom?
Yeah.
Oh
was-
my God, the one that we just watched.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
One
So
that
that
you
was
didn't watch,
on
but it's
Freedom.
all right.
I'm gonna watch it over again. I was too busy listening to music. I was really into the music.
Well, and I think it happens. It's in slow motion, but it fits so well. You don't really catch that he's actually like falling and biffing it. It just kind of works with the whole
He's
feel.
got that feel.
That's fucking beautiful.
I fall so graceful. It's
Fucking cheers,
Very,
dude.
very
No, I
grateful.
fall the most grateful.
I
I-
love it, Grace.
right on.
I fall sometimes you don't even know I'm falling. Oh.
Right on.
She does fall very gracefully. Like she tripped on my dog's rope toy in high heels and was just like, oh, on the floor, like a little like fairy floating down to the floor. It was so slow. I was like, are you okay?
I'm like, I popped right up. Yep, I'm good.
You're like, you didn't hurt that dog toy, did you? Not just
Right?
It's like, it was like you weren't sweating her because she was like so gentle.
Dude, at least it wasn't like tragic. Like I
Yeah.
fall on those heels flying everywhere.
Oh,
There's
right.
arms and legs.
The heel, stabs me with the heel. You never.
Right? There's like legs sticking up in the air. Like, ah.
Because to be honest, they were my heels that she wasn't even used to. She was just rocking them. And then my dog conveniently put his toy like right behind her for her to
What is going on back there?
party now.
Oh boy!
Let me show you some things.
Steve just made a mess.
It's not a mess.
We still love you, Steve. It's okay.
He's like slapping.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's not a mess.
I'll show you a mess.
At least it's his place, not mine.
That's right.
You
That's
say.
right. That's what it is.
No, if you watch
Well,
that video
guys-
again, the little kid, there's a little kid in the video. That's my son Isaiah, and he was
Oh.
excited to be part of it, and he was there jamming on the drums a little bit. So
I
since
saw
then,
that.
he's gotten super excited about playing drums.
Really?
Yay!
Yeah,
I
so
love
he
that.
As drummers, we love hearing that.
Yeah,
Super
so
duper.
he's want to get lessons and all that and everything. So right now he is Steve Treadle's understudy in the Mustard Mountain project.
Oh, I love
So
that.
You got to get him some lederhosen
That is
Yeah, oh yeah, they listen all around.
and tights.
requirement.
Tights.
You got to have tights if you're going to wear lederhosen.
We're going to be the leader hosers.
the leader.
I thought they were like the high socks, like the tube sock thing.
Dude, I feel like tights are going to be the where it's at because it just holds everything in place.
There you go. Yeah.
Just saying. Shit,
All
I
right,
lost the
guys,
now.
we have had a blast hanging out with your Steve. He's coming back.
Oh, sorry.
Thank
I
you
lost the
for-
nail.
for being on the show because we are coming up on our hour, and see, we said it would go by quickly, and we have had such a blast with you guys. You are so fun to hang out with. Seriously,
You guys are awesome.
Awesome. You guys are fun too.
cool. Thanks. So before we sign out and say goodbye for tonight, where can our fans and followers find you,
Find you.
and follow you?
You can find us at mustardmountainmoving.com. Mustardmountainmoving.com. You can also find us, on all the streaming platforms. we do things through DistroKid, and so it's out on Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. So all the standard things, Amazon, wherever. On YouTube, we got a YouTube channel, so you can see all the goofy videos there.
Heck yeah.
And then you can see us October 22nd at our bar in Pittsburgh. So book your flights, make your hotel reservations, and come on down and see us at the R Bar on Saturday night, October 22nd. And then see us November 5th, Saturday night at the McAlpine
Sasquatch
Meadery with Black Sasquatch.
Oh, I want to go see that one so bad.
It's going to be badass.
And that's in November?
Beyond Neptune and Iconovera. So that's going to be, it's at a meadery, which is, you guys drink mead?
Yes.
Yes.
I have a friend who makes mead. Yes.
Yeah. So this is, it's not a winery, it's a meadery.
Meadery.
Ooh.
So
That's
that's
cool.
what's going on there that night. So
Huh.
AKA brewery.
to McAlpine Meadery, that's near Canton, Ohio. I know where everybody knows where that is, right?
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
football.
Oh my
Hall of
God,
Fame.
dude, doesn't Spider live in Canton?
Yeah.
Yeah, Football Hall of Fame.
Right?
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Go visit the hall.
Yeah, right off
And
the
then
Seven.
go visit the dead hall.
Yeah.
awesome. We know
And
everybody.
other guys. Yeah, they call me the swan because I wave my magic wand and I love all the women to death.
Dude, you
All right, calm down there, Shrek.
Hard.
Getting out new lyrics for new songs. your whole-
Like, let's just calm down, Shrek.
Yo!
Don't
Getting that Red Hot Chili Peppers thing, and I'm like thinking about all this like freaky
Oh,
stuff.
that's
and,
awesome.
I'm like, yeah, that's the stuff.
So before we
They're
sign
there.
off, guys, I want to mention that your website is awesome. So I have it queued up here for y'all to check out. You can find out where to follow them through their website, and it's very well put together. And we were
Yes.
featured on it, and I appreciate that. Thanks, Brad.
Yes.
Thank God that thing's put together well because
Right?
God knows I need help.
That's why you got Ted, right?
Thank you, Ted.
Thank
We
you,
all need
Dad.
each other.
Well, we will all have to hang out again. You guys have been super fun, and we will stay in touch. Let us know how we can help promote you. Send stuff over to us to share on our page.
Awesome.
Sharing is caring, right?
Sharing
Thank you
is
for putting this
caring.
together. You guys are really, it's a really cool thing. Getting people to talk
thank
about
you.
music with musicians and all that people may have never heard of and all
Right.
that stuff. I think it's a really awesome thing you guys are doing.
Oh, thank you. And we love hanging out with, our brothers and sisters in this industry.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Connecting, making new friends, new family members.
Yep.
Hey.
Welcome to the family.
Oh my. Yeah.
All right, my
Don't
friend.
forget.
I'm going to take us out. Yes, get Steve up here.
Yes, need a husband.
Here we go.
Nice.
All right, everybody, have a great night. We'll see y'all Friday night for girls' night. Tune in because we're going to be sharing some of our friends' music videos. You're going to want to hang out with us. So keep